Hello everyone, let me think that you are all doing well and everything is basically fine. In our previous video, let me just make a simple recap of what we looked about. We looked um, at using this. Let me get there. We looked at going to Distrokid and we copied our SRC code. Then from getting our SRC code, we then put it into our what? We then put it into our account, that is for uh, for Bandcamp. And because I recorded the full video, then I realized that it has no audio. So I got this and copied it, ISRC code. I copied it and placed it here. Okay, because it was needed here. This is it. Then I also copied the release date. From here I got the release date, that is January 7th of 2019. Then this is the UPC code. In the other video, if you see me pointing here, I was just trying to say if they happen to need the UPC code somewhere because sites change their policies, this is the UPC code. And the other thing was, that is it, that is what we needed from this side. Then here I told you that for this song I never wrote the lyrics. I never wrote down the lyrics, so we are going to just skip it because it is optional. Then from there what we are going to be doing is design the artwork. Okay, design the artwork and also convert our audio to MP3. So we click new here first of all. So as it is loading, let us look for our MP3. So we go to D. Okay, because Bandcamp does not accept MP3. Okay, so we go to this and last. So we look for Flora and we enter inside and we look for Flora. Where are you, Flora? Where are you? Here. Okay. So we have to look around for the track that we want to basically convert to MP, no, not to MP3, but that we want to convert to WAV. If it is not in WAV and it is maybe in MP3 or any other format that is not accepted. So as we are there, we go back here. We also go back here and in Google we type in Flora script, because I told you, for me, I already uploaded this track, so I want to at least design something that is a little bit similar. Okay, that is a little bit similar to what to the artwork that I already have, because with Google I'm not able to download the full, like the full HD of the image, okay, that I used as artwork. But at least what I can do is I can download it, then play around with it. Okay, this is why you have to keep this data, but because of space issues, what disk issues, so I happen to lose this work, so I have to just get to Google, and I had not thought of putting it on Google Drive. So I right click and click on the image. So I right clicked and said save as image. Okay, so like that. Now I can save it here. Let me call it Flora. Then I click save. So I would want to play around with this picture in my editing editing software. So it is now done. So I click this folder so that it opens up in a folder. Then I drag it into my software. So this is the image. So if I drag it, my software, then I drop it there because I've already set everything. Okay, so the moment I drop it here, are you seeing that the resolution is down? Okay, I like the picture scale is basically down. So I hold Shift Alt, I first click, then hold Shift and Alt, and then drag it to fill up this window, my whiteboard where I'm like designing from. So that is it. Okay, so then after that, now what I can do is to get a shape and draw around it like that, because this was already designed. So if at all for you, you haven't designed anything, so look at some of my videos. I've so far designed some videos on how to come up with simple artwork for your design. So I get that, then I click on save, then I click on export, then I click on file, then export, then export as, because I'm going to be exporting an image. Okay, so then I come here, I choose JPEG, music, where is it? On the desktop. In music, that is where I want it to be saved. Then give it a name, that is Flora. Okay, Flora artwork. So you can play around with your images. So I have a number of images here that I can play around with. There are other platforms that can help you with images that may look a little bit advanced and attractive to your clients out there. So I'm going to be showing you some of those so I can keep it this. So the disadvantage of pulling this to the end, you may reach a time of importing and like the image exceeds the MBs that are basically required. So I keep it at 6, that is medium. Then when I come back here, I get here, then upload track artwork art. Okay, so the moment I click here, so I'm going to browse to the folder where I kept it, that is music. Then where's my artwork? It is here. So then I select it and click open. So let us wait for it to upload and see. So are you seeing? So it is not taking a lot of time because first of all, the format I used, okay, and the MBs where I cut from, like completing that scale, I moved up to 6, makes it stand out. Okay, it makes it stand out, and that is our artwork. Okay, then from that, the other thing that we are going to be doing is basically going to import the audio. But remember, as we discussed before, the audio that we are basically having is audio that is what? That is MP3. But we want audio that is wave. Okay, so that is what we are going to be basically looking for. So if we go back here, so we come to D. Let us first close this one that is not responding. So we come back here, we get this, then okay, so we have that, and we have the softwares. So let it load. It was a little bit frozen. So are you seeing how it is going to be looking like? So this is how it is going to be looking like. So we want to go to our softwares. So we minimize this. We call this that maybe. Okay. We call it wave. Okay. So this is the program, that is Premiere Pro 2019, and for you, you can use any program. Okay. So we are going to be using this program to see that we convert, okay, our audio from MP3, then we convert it to wave. So for you, if you already have your songs in wave, so you don't have to get bothered like how we are right now getting bothered to first convert it, what. So as it is loading, let us go back here. Let us go back and I overclicked this. We minimize this. Even we would switch off some. So let me first empty this to create some space. Oops. Yes. Create some space. Let me hope I didn't delete my videos. Yes, they are there. So if we come here, we go back to where our audios are. We come here on D. So we look for Frola where we saved it. So we can even search on our disk to see that we see the song. So I think the song is basically in MP3. So we drag it and bring it and drop it here in our project. Okay. So we've dropped it in Premiere Pro. So there are many ways of doing it. So now you can also do it in any software, okay, that can accept audio, and you switch it from MP3 to wave. So for me, I decided to use Premiere Pro. So when I get this and drag it, okay, so I'm going to be dropping it and dropping it in the sequence, then I export it out. Okay, so I get this track and drop it here. So after that, it has been dropped there. So I can scale this down and this down because I no longer need it. Then scale this up and get it here. Then do that. Then I make sure that here it is in full resolution. So I'm not going to be playing it. Then after that, I click on File. Okay. Then come to Export. Then Media. Okay. So when I happen to come to export and then media, then I come here and choose MP3. I mean wave audio. So automatically this stuff is basically selected with these professional editing softwares. So everything has been now selected. Now I choose a name for it and basically where to save it. So I'm choosing where to save it, output name, and basically where to save it. So if at all I have this, Then let me put it on the desktop, because after uploading I'm going to be deleting it. So Flora audio, then that is where I'm going to be saving it on the desktop. So I pull this, then I click export. So so the audio has been exported out. So the next thing is, this is if we go to our desktop, now we can see the audio here, and if we point in it, at least we can see. Now look, if I point in it, I can see item type wave, size 46.4 MBs, length 4.3, that is 4 minutes and 13 seconds. Okay, so then after that, now what I do is I come back this side and get here. Okay, then click audio. So when I click on audio, I go to my desktop because I didn't create any folder. So I just click on it and say open. So then I wait for the whole track to do what? To upload. Then that is when I'm to submit it after uploading. So the other thing that maybe we've left out basically is only we doing what? Not having the lyrics, because I didn't write the lyrics, but you can add them. Okay, so the way you can add lyrics, I'm just going to assume I'm going to open some text here, like if at all this is our lyrics. If I happen to copy this, and now after having written them properly, then I get to my Google and come and click this, then I paste. Okay, so are you seeing? So those are like the lyrics, but this is not lyrics, so that is why I have to delete them off. And remember, when you're uploading this audio, it has to be wave. And the other thing, if at all you have a music video and you would want also to upload it, basically means that you have to first of all make sure that you switch from this basic plan to a pro plan, whereby in the pro plan you have to pay $10 every month. Okay, that is it. But if you have no those $10 that you have to, then you have to remain on this basic plan. So thank you for watching, my dear friends, and I urge you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is Munye Scripts Lifestyle, and also subscribe to my other channel, that is Gary Films Production. Okay, where I nurture different artists, where we share our music, and on this platform I'm aiming at nurturing fellow artists to see how they can earn from their content, get better and bigger, and eventually at large grow up the creative industry in Uganda, in Africa, and the world at large. Because if we happen to share something, then open someone's eyes, and that someone earns something, that person will be able to pay someone who will also pay someone, and the cycle moves like that. So thank you for watching. Endeavor to see that you subscribe, and help me reach more people by you sharing my videos to your colleagues. Okay, those of you who have questions where you didn't understand, please comment and I explain it. My numbers are in the description of this video. They're on WhatsApp, so we can discuss. If at all you have a movie to shoot, you have designs that you want me to design for you, then I'll be glad if I'm a priority to you. If you ask, you seek maybe for my advice. So but all I have to say is thank you for watching my videos. let us continue in the next video and see how to submit. Okay, so thank you for watching. I love you all.